insurance, because of course like a bunch of cops show up, and like one gets my license and the license of the girl I was with, and then like over the next couple minutes, like 2 or 3 others ask me for my license, and I'm like, no, I gave it to somebody else. And then I see that cop in the middle of the road going, I'll find the license. He like lost it. And like they had like a whole thing, and they took forever to do their little boop boop beep, boop 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 boop, because we all had to wait. We all needed a picture of the guilty party's license and insurance, but the cops were like doing stuff with it, so we had to wait at a Shell station for a while. But it was actually pretty chill, because then like I was hanging out with my friend, and her mom literally was like a block away, so her mom was just there and like adulted everything. That. My friend and her mom literally was so our audio is playing on the screen there and like adulted everything.
Hey there, everybody, I'm Jahan, and welcome to the show! Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Fantasy Age, a fantasy role-playing game from Green Ronin Publishing. A great alternative to certain other ttrpgs that we don't talk about here. But, if you play that, it's cool too. Welcome to Fantasy Age. Good stuff. And yeah, I'm Jonathan.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast. I'm happy to be here, and since it's Thursday, that means it's Thursdage, and we'll be playing one of our favorite age games, Fantasy Age, and I'll be reprising my role as Solwyn, the High Elf Illusion Wizard.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. I am a variety video game and tabletop role-playing game Twitch streamer, and I am reprising my role as Harnasa, the Orcish Arquebusier.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Keon, back with another one. I'm reprising my role as Only Fishbone, the warrior berserker fishman with style.
Oh, he's got style now. Okay.
The style is drunk.
Drunken master style. So.
I don't know if you mastered
So forgive my strange faces during the intro. I was leaned all the way in trying to listen to our audio to make sure all of our voices sound as even and fantastic as possible. And they sound pretty good to me. If anyone out there in the chat thinks that our levels are not even, give us a holler. We're trying to work out the kinks and the details. We'll try to even out these levels, but
I think they sound good stuff.
I think they sound great. I think we sound phenomenal. Dare I say, just absolutely sexual. We sound 100% sexual.
Yeah, everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box After Dark. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies here, Jahananan. Alright, so, anyways. Kian, you were not here last game. Aaron was. Nope. Aaron is not here this game. Stuff happens, guys. Stuff happens. Everyone's always complaining about how scheduling is the death of D&D campaigns. We have found the way around that, and that is to just simply be more flexible.
The rule of two is our way around it.
That's the other thing. We will play unless two people cancel.
You're guaranteed that someone's always going to have to miss for something, so if you cancel your session because one player's gone, you're going to cancel every session forever.
So
someone will always be missing. It will be very hard to have your whole group use the rule of two. As long as one person's gone, you're okay to play.
Feel free to use the rule of two, courtesy of Fresh Out the Box. Isn't that also what they call the Sith rule? Isn't that the rule of two?
Yes, and also it has something to do with Twix and Rhesus. They're all involved in the greater conspiracy.
Oh, no. Okay. But yeah, so where we last left off, you had returned to the city of Torrance to find it flying the flags of the King of Greystone, the foreign king from the lands from which you escaped, because they were undergoing an inquisition. That was hard for you all to deal with because none of you really fall within the parameters that they were looking for. None of you are humans that worship the human god. So you fled. Here you are. The king has seemingly followed you here, and there was a great festival this evening. You participated, you drank, you had some laughs, made some friends, and saw some creepy-ass shit. Late in the night, everyone seems to have fallen asleep within the castle walls, seemingly in a very, very deep sleep. As you watch the princess enter the throne room. It is there within that you find the princess unconscious after hearing her let out a scream. That's it. Yeah, just like that. Our own soundboard, everybody. What's the guy named Carl Winslow? There you go. Alright, so. Oh, it looked like Gary was about to throw a hand grenade. The creatures that are responsible for this can't come from the walls themselves. A creature made of stone and their seemingly sibling made of wood that were smuggled in here as an artful bench, brought as a wedding gift for the king who has proposed to the princess. You did battle with them. It went okay. It got kind of hairy there for a minute. And then the creature that you were familiar with, the smiling creature, who steals the dreams and nightmares of the noble folk, made his way through the wall into the room and took the princess's nightmares. It is here and now that the creature, the two sister stone and wood, have fused into one horrific deity. Before, they were beautiful, alluring, and enchanting. They even enticed all of you with their dancing. But now, they are something truly monstrous. Standing before you, the creature, the smiling creature, and the princess's dreams. So, that's where we will pick up. For sake of ease, we'll open up very simply here. The creature, to show off its power, shall punch Belor right in the face. Belor right in the face, and she shall fly across the chamber unconscious. It is then that the drunken fish berserker shall enter the chamber and ask what all the ruckus is about.
What the fuck is going on, mate?
And then you'll see the scene that I laid out.
To take a piss. Oh yeah.
You'll see the scene laid out in front of you. All of you are still wondering where the guards are, but they are not coming. You don't hear any sound of rousing by the castle denizens. So, here we are. We'll go ahead. We'll put it in order here. I actually think it was Solon first.
Lawrence, you have amazing timing as always. Spot on. I think Belor will be okay. She simply looks knocked out or unconscious. Alright. So for this big bastard, I would like to cast Disorient. And I'm going to get within 10 yards of it. That's the range, is 10 yards. So I'm going to step towards this stone and wood creature. I'm going to raise my hand and say, Oliel Kalasim! I was looking for an 11. I rolled a 22 with 5 stunt points. I'll let you know. Disorient. Yes. You make a self-discipline test against my spell power, which is a 13.
Willpower, self-discipline. Against a
yes,
13. Sir. So you hit them with this. It seems that you confuse one of the heads of this creature. The other one seems unaffected, and then they look at each other, and she seemingly snaps the other one out of it.
I may be able to use those spell stunt points to make my spell power higher for them to test against.
It could matter.
I'm still trying to pull those stunts up, but if I can do that, that's what I'll use them for.
So the magic stunt that you were looking for is called... You're trying to increase your spell power?
Yes, I think it's on page 1.
It's called Powerful Casting, and it's a 1-to-1, up to 3 points can be used.
So will those 3 points... I will use 3 points, then I have 2 more. So do those 3 points change the effect?
As you reach into their mind and you feel them resist, you've never tried to sway a two-headed creature before. This one, you just kind of sort of, you can feel their connection and you take advantage of it. They are disoriented.
Yeah,
it did matter.
It did matter. Great. So yeah, I'll say it, and as I see one get sort of disoriented and the other looking to snap her out of it, I'll be like, I said, Oliel Kalasim! And give it that extra zing of magic power, and get them both. And then I'll use the last 2 points to refund to magic power.
Boom. That's how you do it right there. That was good, man. That was good. So the creature is disoriented. What is the effect of that?
The effect of the disorient.
I know that they're half movement.
That's correct. They also have a -2 to all tests. At the start of each of my turns is when they make their save. Not their turn, but mine.
All right. The creature is disoriented. It starts stumbling around a bit, seemingly confused. After that, Harness.
Harnas is going to move his speed some distance, so his full 17 speed over to where Blower fell, and then just kind of glances down at her to make sure she's still breathing. Not doing a check, just a quick not obviously in a pool of I'm super dead. It's you look bad, but you're okay.
No, you can see her chest rise and fall. She is alive, and you don't see any signs of hemorrhaging.
And during that, I will be reloading my rifle, because my rifle and pistol were both shot by this point. So
that's what I'm just looking at too. Those were my last spell points. That was it for me. It's a good thing that hit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out of magic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this session's gonna be real fun for you. All right.
Yeah, that's one thing Erin said at the end of last session too. She was like, "I'm out of magic points," so I was like, "Me too. This is gonna suck."
Oh, this is gonna be a long, long night for you folks.
Yeah, it's a good thing she's knocked out. I have to deal with it.
Yeah,
she's getting her rest, regaining those magic points.
That's fair.
Because it doesn't require you to be willing rest.
So Hernas, all you did was check her, and then
I moved over to where she was and then reloaded. That's my major.
Reloaded. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were out of bullets. All right, Lawrence, you walk in and you see your friend Solwyn cast this spell on this horrific creature. Then you see the smiling man that you once tried to pursue through a portal into the realm of nightmares, holding what looks to be a nightmare ball.
Legitimate question.
Yeah.
If he's taking the nightmares away, what's wrong with that? Just let him take it.
So it is a part of you, whether you like it or not, and when they take it, you lose who you are.
Okay. The other guy who had his nightmares taken has yet to wake up, and it's been like 2 days.
Correct.
Oh, okay, so it's bad. Yeah. Okay, got it. Just making sure. Well, I'm gonna do something a little different. I've had some time to really think about my character and I mean basically, I am going to all-out attack. Okay. Oh wow.
Ken, you might want to pitch your camera down a little bit.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's bad.
Bam. Hell yeah.
Because your face is like off camera like this.
Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I don't like
He's just really short. He's playing a halfling.
Yeah, exactly. A halfling fishman. And then I'm gonna attack.
Are you half price off?
I would totally show half my.
Oh, and I took a minor action to go berserk. Arr. Arr.
So you run in and you're spearing this creature?
Of course, yeah.
All right, so your 2 damage, or your 2 dice is 7 damage, right? You also
7, and then at +1 for all-out attack and +1 for berserk.
Alrighty, let me check the defense
plus
here.
Your strength, isn't it?
Yes, plus your strength as well.
Plus my strength, which is 2. So 11.
Plus 2 more.
11 altogether. And
11
you
and
do
6
hit,
stun points.
so you have 6 stun points, yeah.
Let's do 2. I'll do a lethal blow. Yeah, I'll do a lethal blow, so 2d6.
It's not a bad idea.
This page.
It's like double damage, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Another 7.
And then I guess I can skirmish something, but I don't think there's really any need to. Yeah. I don't know if I can do anything with that last.
Let's
That last
see.
point.
You
Stay aware.
Bon Mod,
Here,
it looks
I-
cool.
Oh, you can use stay aware.
No, I'm gonna spend that 1 point to reload my arms like Henry Cavill in that Mission Impossible movie.
Oh yeah, the reload. Yeah, it works. It does.
I do
work.
that, and I do 18 damage.
All right. Yeah. So, you do 18 damage. Fantastic. That's a lot. It
That's
does
like
not-
me shooting somebody.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's what a barbarian should be doing. That is it.
Yeah, you ran
That
in
is-
and you speared this thing right in the chest, and it'll let out kind of a weird, otherworldly kind of like.
It's
Like,
also like an alien
squeal.
forsaken shark trident, right?
It
Isn't
is.
like an abyssal monster trident. That's so good.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So it's mostly it's bronze, and it is. It has like tentacle iconography on it. So the three prongs are actually tentacles.
The hentai trident.
Yeah, very erotic.
Hen trident, if you will.
And you stabbed the closest thing to an anime girl here with it. So
I mean, Ursula's the hottest Disney princess in my opinion.
No doubt, no doubt.
I've actually heard that argument fairly recently from somebody, which is really funny.
I mean, if you're into Rosie O'Donnell, that tracks.
Rosie O'Donnell with tentacles. It's kind of hot.
I mean, you know, she is kind of hot in a way. But anyways, so you stab this creature. It's going to look down at you, surprised by this new combatant entering the field, and it is going to. So it has its arms are made of stone, and then there's like roots of a tree going across the top of them. Those are going to separate into 4 arms. And it's going to wind them up and bring them down on you.
It's like my favorite character or alien he could turn into in Ben 10. 4 arms.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Great name.
I actually greatly enjoy the Ben 10 mythology. So,
Same.
what's your defense?
11 minus a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, I have bad defense.
So I barely hit you, too. I rolled really bad. I didn't think I was going to hit you. But hey,
Wow.
that's what happens when you all out attack, I guess.
When you're all out and you're berserk and you're alcoholic fish, man.
Take 9? As a stone fish careens into your body. Stone fist.
And 4 armor, right? That's without armor.
I did not take your armor into consideration, no. So you're only going to take 5?
So, yep.
And then the other set of
51
fists are going to come at you. These do hit. And I get stun points.
No.
Which are any of you close to him physically? I don't think I know Hernaz is there, but are you slow one?
I'm 10 yards away.
10 yards away.
That was where I had to be to cast my spell.
Okay, so you're just barely out of range. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
It's not like you were hoping to use it or anything.
It's not a big deal.
Just gonna get vengeance later. It's fine.
Whatever. I'll hit you with the mighty blow and pierce armor.
Oh no. That's what she said.
Yeah,
Oh,
give
you
me that
also-
mighty blow.
Before you get too far, you have a -2 to these tests also, Jahan.
Oh, that first bit of damage you do not take because of the disorientation.
Heyo!
You don't take that damage. Good job, Gary. I forgot.
I did too, and I was like, oh crap, I don't want him to finish explaining everything.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, no
So
problem.
it still kind of hits you, but it's a glancing blow, dings off your armor. Couldn't quite see you straight. The second one connects absolutely, and when this one connects, she hits you with the one of the wooden arms, and then the other 2 stone arms come in tight as like a defensive shield. So I'm going to take defensive stance, and I'm going to take mighty blow. Here is the mighty blow. Here is the damage. It's not very good. Take less damage than you did the first time.
No.
Take 4 altogether after your armor. So 4. Like.
Wait. Just give it the before armor.
Okay.
So it's
8.
What? Wait. 8. Got it.
Didn't you pierce though?
No, I changed my mind. Instead of doing pierce, I took defensive stance.
Makes sense.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll do that. Make this a little tougher to hit.
Good job.
I do like it. And then the only other person here is going to. So it's going. So the smiling man, he's just standing there smiling as he does with his big needle teeth and his incredibly tiny eyes. They're like the size of little like shirt buttons. They're not very big. It's very unsettling. He is, however, dressed like a person. He's wearing like clothes, and he has the tentacles coming out of his back, kind of moving rhythmically. It is going to step away from the princess holding the spear, and he's going to disappear. And he's going to reappear about halfway to the door.
So like closer to me, basically.
Yeah, I guess you're by the door. So yeah, closer to you, more or less. Yeah. Let's see. I moved into an area. Okay, that doesn't happen right now. This might, though. Is this an action, though? Oh, no. Okay, none of those are actions. Cool. So, yeah, he's going to do that, and that will be it. We'll pop back to Solwyn.
I'm going to take this chance to look around, feel out this room. What I'm looking for is one of those big iron candelabras that's like suspended to the roof that's held up by ropes tied off somewhere. Now that I'm out of spells, I need to think outside the box, and I want to drop a chandelier on this kid.
Yeah, there's a chandelier here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to drop a chandelier on this bad guy. Is she currently in position?
No.
Okay, so
Here, I'll give it a very small chance that she's coincidentally in position.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fair.
She's standing right the fuck under.
Nice,
Yeah.
perfect. Oh,
I rolled a 1
that.
on a D100.
She
I was
wasn't
giving it a
under.
5% chance.
Then after this phase teleport sort of move, she's just wound up exactly where we need her. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a skinning knife out of my boot.
The golem creature is.
Yeah.
They did not teleport.
Oh, okay. They moved. I thought they did like a melding move.
No, that was the thin man.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Smiley. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Smiley teleported.
I'm gonna pull the skinning knife out of my boot, and I'm going to use it to cut the rope on the chandelier.
Yeah, the rope is on the wall. You can see it. Okay.
What kind of roll, if any, would you like?
I'm gonna have you do accuracy.
Accuracy. Accuracy's a thing. I can do that. I rolled an 11 with 4 stunt points, and I'd be inclined to hope that an 11 hits a rope.
11 definitely hits the rope. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we'll let it fall. That's good. Go ahead and roll a 3d6 hit for me.
3d6. I would love to. Boom! I rolled triple ones. You've got to be kidding me. I would like to. I don't have any points. That's right. This system doesn't start with points. I guess triple ones it is.
If anyone's watching and wants to boot anybody, now's the time. But
Ooh, triple ones from a chandelier. It just kind of drops and goes. Bing. It's like getting hit by a styrofoam plate.
Yeah, but the fun fact, so she is standing... Oh! Damn it, Keon. Alright, fine. Gary, you've been burned. You can reroll that damage.
Gladly.
I let it slide every now and again. Alright, that's better.
Instead of a 3, it is a 12. That's massively better.
Oh, hey, thanks for the subscription, King Kion?
Who's that?
King Kion?
Sounds made up.
It's probably a stingray. It's probably a real-life stingray watching the stream.
Lawrence, make a dexterity acrobatics check.
Dexterity, acrobatics. Oof.
Gary, roll 3d6. Can't take 10.
Okay.
But armor still, yeah, works. So you cut this rope, this chandelier, it slams into the creature, and the man whose spear is buried in her chest. The dust and debris is everywhere. The chandelier shatters into a million pieces. A ring of iron is stuck around the creature. Covered in like sharp barbs and whatnot. As the creature calls out with a weird like what's that movie with the kite? It's kind of like a Mothra in the new Godzilla movie, like the whoa 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 noises. It's a Michael Bay kaiju noise, is what it makes. But yeah. You are done. Hernes. This happens. You witness it. You're there. Your gun's loaded. The chandelier falls on the creature and Lawrence. And the Smiler has walked into existence very close to you.
But the four stunt points that I didn't spend, sorry.
You do have 4 stunt points.
I have 4. I would like to use them for exploration stunt with a flourish. The manner of my success is so impressive that those who are nearby just can't stop but watch you. +1 to oppose test against them until the scene ends. So I have a +1 now.
To all that witnessed the feat.
It is really cool.
Cool. I'll say that what happened is you did a roll tumble and threw the dagger, slashing the rope.
Oh, that's sick.
Because that's way cooler. And so, yeah.
It's like, I did minimal damage, but it's like, it looked cool. It's like, I meant to hit it a little better than that, but not that you know that. It was finesse, not a screw-up. There's a difference.
Keon's been doomed by Corbinian. It's getting spicy in here. But yeah, Harness.
I am... So Smiley has the nightmare ball.
He's holding an orb of gestating shadows. Undulating. There you go. Undulating shadow. It's not gestating.
I'm glad we clarified that.
It's an important distinction.
I am going to cry a little bit. And then after that, I am going to do something. Ah, damn it. All right. Super dodgy's the problem. Oh, I don't know how you wish to roll this, but I was thinking of trying to... Normally to disarm somebody, you need to melee to knock it out of their hand or something like that. I'm instead thinking of just shooting at the orb. So I don't know if that means I need to hit that guy's defense or I need to hit the defense of the orb, basically. Because normally if you're trying to disarm someone, you have to hit them first, get stunt points, spend those stunt points for disarm. Or I could aim straight for it, but I'm not sure how the orb how independent the orb is of him.
So technically what you would attempt to do here is a stunt attack, which would generate an automatic stunt point. And if you gain stunt points in addition to that, you get them all, but you forego the possibility of damage by doing this.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about getting that orb out of his hand.
So yeah, do that. you're gonna need to roll at least a few stunt points in order for this to work.
Yeah.
But I am tempted. I mean, knock prone is wait, where's disarm? Yeah, disarm. I mean, it only costs 2. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Let's see what you do.
Yeah, I have to hit in the first place. I'm going to aim, so that's going to add +1 on top of what I'm rolling, and another +1 because of the enchantment that's on my weapon from my allies. I think that was from. I don't think it was Solon. I think it was the cleric who did it. Bang. So like 20 to hit, but no stun points.
That's high enough for me to not feel bad about saying that you can disarm them. If you're not doing any damage, or you're doing a stunt attack, I'll let it happen. Stunt attacks have always been kind of weird to me, so I'm fine with it. You want to make him drop the nightmares?
Yep, but I'm trying to knock. I'm firing at his hand in the orb, trying to, like, very carefully. Pack.
You'll fire at his hand, and he'll like move very quickly away, and the orb will sort of float to the ground.
And I'll call out, "Grab the orb, get it away from him." And that is my turn because I ate my minor action.
Also,
and my gun's
John,
not loaded anymore.
Make a willpower save.
Oh yeah, because your turn came around.
Yep, I had a turn. And you're trying to beat a 13, but I boosted it earlier with 3 points, so it's a 16.
So the creature does snap out of it.
Oh.
It seems that blow to the head from the chandelier helped clear its mind.
That's okay.
It worked. It did negate an attack completely. So hey, it's not bad. But unfortunately, I rolled really well that time. Lawrence, you've been hit by a chandelier. You hear a gunshot. You hear grab the orb. But you're still fighting this creature.
Yep. Same way, man. One trick pony Lawrence over here.
You got stun points. So you stab back up into its chest, undeterred by the falling chandelier. Go ahead. Are you going to lethal blow again?
Oh, I'll blow it lethally. That's because I only got a 2.
That happens.
So 2 plus
Two more
2
D6,
for
yeah.
strength, plus 2 d6. So 6 plus 2d6, right?
Yeah, that math checks.
2d6. Slash roll 2d6.
God damn.
Jesus. Can that count as my dooming? I think that counted.
Yeah, the dice don't lie, man. That was your doom.
It caught up to me.
You're welcome.
So you're shooting
Thank
9
you.
over here after armor.
I just hacked into the dice.
I mean, you still stab this thing, but it does have its arms in front of it defensively. That must have been what did it. Unfortunate. That's funny, man. You rolled like shit for your damage, but hey, you still did a good amount anyways.
I mean, I guess.
Its stone arms open up, grab your spear, pull you towards it, and then the wood arms just start beating on you. The first one, 14 hits, right? No, wait. 13. 13 hits? Yeah. Yeah, you have 11. Yeah. Oh, no, you have 9 because you're berserking. Jesus. All right, yeah, that hits. The other one hits. No stun points, though. So first, you're going to take 5. They do hit separately, so your armor counts for both of them. So you're going to take 5, and then you're going to take 10.
Oh. Take 1 and then take 6. So I'm taking 7.
So, boom, boom! I was going to, because they grabbed your spear, if they rolled stun points, I was going to try and disarm you. But, c'est la vie.
They suck.
They do suck. The smiling man who has dropped the orb. I mean, what are the rules for disarm? Is it like hard to pick it back up? Like
Nope, but it would eat its minor to interact with an item. So if he was gonna move and then do some weird magic stuff with his major, he has to waste a minor to grab, and then his other action has to either be moving or his major action.
Oh, he does have. So roll a d6. It rolls 1d6 plus strength yards away. I'll let you use your accuracy.
Oh, that's true.
I'll let you use accuracy. It's
1d6. 2 plus accuracy is 2. That is 4.
4 yards away. It's not a lot, but
it does mean he has to minor move over, minor grab.
It keeps him from leaving the room this turn,
which is what I was hoping.
It does stop him from doing it. So he's gonna walk, pick up the orb, and then he's gonna disappear again. You're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" But then you see him like right at the door. You try, but you try in vain. Solon.
After all this, I'll be damned if you get away with that. I run across the room, and I'm also going to stunt action and just try to grab it from him. Just nothing fancy. I'm out of spells. My weapons aren't really great, so give me that orb.
So we could do this. If you just want to take the orb, we can do a grapple check here.
Yeah, so we use
Contested grapple.
Fighting or strength?
Fight. Brawling if you have it, but I don't think you do. That's not bad, sir.
16 from the Elven Noble. That's better than I could have asked for.
ID2 is pretty good for a caster.
Mm-hmm.
ID2 is really good. I think it's better than mine.
Yep. That's funny.
100% better. Well, rogue. Most of my stuff's accuracy. If I'm doing fighting, I've screwed up somewhere.
So,
sorry, accuracy or dex.
Believe it or not, he is actually pretty good at grappling. He has tentacles and whatnot. He wasn't expecting you to run up and do it. You run up, you do like a little half flip over his arm, and you're holding the orb now.
So that's my movement and that's my action. So here I am. I've got the orb. And I'm holding the orb out, like hoping one of you come and take it.
So the second you touch the orb, you start to experience some things. You can see the princess in a tower, alone, wearing like gray clothing, on a dreary day, sitting there. You can just feel this incredible sense of sorrow and loneliness tugging at her.
Sounds like a fun time. I don't see how this is a nightmare.
It's just a Monday.
Just need some metal and she'd be good.
And then some triggering thoughts happen within her mind. It does go to that dark place. We won't talk about it too much, but so essentially what she's experiencing is her fear of being married off to a cruel man and only having one way out. So yeah, you touch that nightmare, and it makes you feel bad. Okay.
Yeah, I feel bad.
It makes you feel bad. Okay. Nightmares are bad. Okay. All right.
Feel bad. Everyone has empathy. Okay?
For the kingdom. Okay. All right. Solon, that was your turn. That was a good turn. You have the nightmares. Harnass, you see this? Harnassus. The Imaginarium of Dr. Harnassus. It's actually
Hard muffins and horse manure. All right. So one part of the problem solved. Well, sort of.
Temporarily.
Yeah. There's a gift table, right?
So there is a pile of gifts, but yeah, I mean, they did put like a table for stuff to like set upon. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff over there that hasn't really been fucked with.
I am gonna look over there. I'm gonna move over there and try to grab something that is throwable.
With the desired effect of what?
I'm hoping I can find something that has a magical appearance to it or a holy appearance to it that I can grab off the table and go, that doesn't work. Never mind. Because I'd minor to get there, minor to grab something. That doesn't make sense. Never mind. because I'd sit there holding something, going, "I have a cool thing," and I couldn't do anything.
You may be able to
Instead,
sweep and throw something off a table in one.
I would
smooth
totally
action.
let you do it if you roll good enough. I don't care.
I feel like in real life you could run up, grab a candlestick, and throw it all at once.
And hope it's magic. I mean, that's really funny in like a lot of ways, but also I appreciate it.
I'll go for that because the other
Let me
option is
in.
not very good.
Oh, sure. Oh no! That'd be so goddamn funny.
So I'll race over to the table.
Yeah.
I'll race over to the table and try to find Tim Curry on the table somewhere. And
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Get
Is Tim Curry Luminaire?
I mean, he'd be a good one.
He would
I don't
be
know
a
if he
good
is,
one.
though. What kind of
I can't do a good Tim Curry impression.
no, you cannot.
It's so hard to do that one. That one's hard.
He ain't hard to do though. No.
I mean, that's fair.
So
Ooh,
grabbing
Rocky,
at the
yeah.
table. What am I doing?
Perception check.
Perception.
How good
Perception
like seeing
check.
works, if you want.
15.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You find something that
Tell me
looks
this
like it
was
might
a
be
red
magical.
herring.
Now, let's see if it is. Okay.
Well, I throw it either way and say, well, it looks all right. So,
Go ahead and give me that dex check. I think throwing is dex.
it depends on the item. That's why I have
You
to
throw a sentient teapot, it shatters, a small cup cries.
Mama!
I'm sorry. That's just so dark.
It's really funny. Yes, killing all of the beast's sentient furniture. Yeah, that's pretty dark.
So you guys should check out a game called Elden Ring because they thought of that, and it is fucked up.
Oh no. So. Throw.
Tim Curry was in Hook. Was that Dustin Hoffman
Robin Williams?
and Robin Williams?
You're talking
Was
about
Tim Curry in Hook?
In Hook? I don't know what he played at. He would have played us though.
Who's Tinkerbell?
He was Tinkerbell. What did I grab? Just that narrows it for me. Was it a sword, a dagger, an axe?
It was like a sphere.
Oh, so basically follows grenade rules. So I think that's because it might be strength. That's one. Or accuracy. I don't recall.
Not sure.
Muppets
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
grenades.
Treasure Island.
That's grenades.
Grenades.
He was Long John Silver, Tim Curry, in Muppets
There you
Treasure
go,
Island.
Muppets Treasure Island. That's what you're
That's- I
thinking of,
knew-
Crab.
I knew he had a pirate role. I was just like, what is that pirate role? Yeah, I can't place it.
I like Tim Curry in Rain Man, where he keeps counting all the stuff and he's real good with numbers.
I don't think that's Tim Curry either. I think that's not Tim Curry at all, in fact.
I'm pretty sure that's definitely Tim Curry.
I mean, he was in Legend. That's, one of his big ones. Yeah, he was also Pennywise. I forgot about that.
He was in Congo. Not to go on a Tim Curry rant, but I
Congo?
can't not mention Congo.
Oh my God, Congo was great.
Have you seen Clue?
Yeah, Clue's probably
Perfect.
my favorite of his. Also, The Three Musketeers. He made that movie great.
Rocky Horror.
I feel like we have some love for Tim Curry here in this circle.
Oh, definitely. He was in Beauty and the Beast. It looks like.
I love Curry.
Yeah. Looks like he was in the Beauty and the Beast holiday special, though. I don't know.
Yeah, like spicy curry or.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So I did my dex check.
I don't know why. Yeah, so you made your dex check. You got 17?
Yeah.
And you're throwing it at.
Smiley.
You're throwing it at the smiling man. So you pick up an orb that lets off a faint glow, and it collides with him. It bursts into a luminous blast of light and energy of like pure goodness, because somehow it was magical, because you rolled well enough on your perception for me to up the percentage. I rolled under a 10 on the D100, so I was like, all right, I guess. I mean, the odds weren't terrible. Go ahead and hit him for 2d6.
2d6. 20d6, you said?
Yeah, 20d6. If you roll all ones, he'll be okay, but otherwise he's 8. And I will not take his armor out of it, because it was a one-time thing.
I probably just threw away something that was worth tens of or hundreds of gold.
Yes.
You won't miss this, right?
Hey, you're trying to save the princess, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Tim Curry?
Lawrence.
Tim Curry is an Aries.
When Tim Curry was one of the sentient creatures in Beast Castle, he was a pipe organ, and he was a villain.
Oh, that's fair.
Ooh, he's the bad guy in the Christmas special?
He sure is.
Oh, another 16,
Hey,
but no
thanks.
stun points.
Welcome, Toyzilla Network rating. Thank you so much for the raid.
I'm not strength, sorry.
We are playing Fantasy Age from Green Ronin
Well, we're
Publishing, and we're
supposed to
awesome.
be playing Fantasy Age.
We're talking about
Instead,
Tim Curry,
we're talking about
though.
Tim Curry. Yep.
We're talking about Tim Curry.
That's the real truth.
We're hoping to curry his favor.
I accidentally did a strength check because I'm dumb, but damage 9 +2 which is more than is
You did a
13.
strength check. What are you supposed to add to that strength check?
Did you not hear what I just said?
He didn't mean to roll the strength check.
It was an accident.
Oh, I thought you rolled it
didn't even
instead
listen.
of fighting. There's a lot going
No,
on.
I rolled the fighting.
You got a
I rolled the
16.
fighting, and then
16 does hit. Okay.
and then
So yeah,
13
9,
damage altogether.
13 altogether. And you're stabbing the creature with your spear.
Yes.
Okay.
Continuing to kill the same thing.
Not bad. So you drive it deep into it again. You can start to see inside of it. You can see the twin elemental hearts of wood and stone beating slowly, and you can see the dark matter that infects them.
Yeah.
He was Pennywise in the... Yeah, he was Pennywise in the 90s. He was a good Pennywise. I wish I could do his voice. His voice is so... I love his, like, voice. Like, when he's, like...
Yes.
Like, his, what do you call it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're getting closer there.
I don't know. It's something... It's close to that, but not that. Anyways, Lord,
standing up to do it.
He should have been Bane.
You have to be standing up. I do like doing the Bane voice. I was talking about that yesterday on stream.
I meant Tim Curry, not fucking you.
Oh, he could have been Bane. Yeah, that would have been a good Bane. No one cared who I was. God, I could do that all day.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Anyways, the creature is going to hit you back. Now that you have exposed its hearts, that actually can do a thing. So I'm going to do that to you.
But it misses, right?
No, I need stun points. So I might do that to you. But the dice don't lie. So
You do, though.
I don't lie.
You're the GM. GMs lie all the time. What are you talking about? Look,
Okay.
those are all 6s. You're not going to say they're all 6s right now.
I wish they were all... If they were all 6s, I would totally do it. So the first hit, you have a 9. I'm pretty much always going to hit you. The second one is going to come at you. Also hit you. No stun points, though. So, once again, it's just going to punch you with the wood and stone of its right side this time. So you're going to take 9 and 6 respectively. Do you remember the old horror show? Yes, Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, fantastic. That man's just a. He got typecast as a friggin' haunted butler. Pretty fun.
You know, there's something about being typecast that I think, you know, of course it's bad, but it's also not bad. You know, if you get to be the haunted butler for the next 45 years in Hollywood, good for you.
Yeah, look at Nick Offerman. He's the doomsday prep man. Hey, we need a real manly man. Let's get Nick Offerman. But yeah. Well, you're holding the orb, Gary.
I am holding the orb.
He's not happy about that, so he's going to touch you.
Oh.
He's going to make a brawling check against you. Oh, fuck. Go ahead and make an opposed brawling check, or fighting check. Okay.
I rolled a 14 with 3 stunt points, which you said, oh, fuck, about your roll. So mine is not an oh, fuck.
Yours is not an oh, fuck. So he's going to, when you pick up the orb, his tentacles are going to launch at you from his back. He's going to kind of twist in them and face you and bring you in closer. So it does an initial damage of 7. As the suckers hit you, they do like a bludgeoning damage, and the suction cups sucker onto your body. As a special stunt, make an opposed strength might check now.
An 11 from me.
So he's going to pull you in, like close to his body. You cannot move and suffer -2 abilities to tests and defense, but you can attempt to break free as a minor action on your turn.
Okay.
He uses stunt to lock you down with his tentacles, though. And he has more stunt points.
Good.
Which he shall use. He's going to enter a defensive stance. That's one of his favorite stunts. You have a weapon on you?
I have like a very, very small skinning knife that I had earlier cut the rope with.
Okay, he's gonna
I don't.
He's gonna disarm that from you.
Cool.
With my last of the stunt points, he's gonna knock it 8 yards away. So he grabs you, knocks your knife out of your hand, pulls you in close, and has you tight. It is now your turn. As a minor action, you can make an opposed strength might check to try to break out.
I'm gonna do that. And you're gonna see this really good strength might's one of my highest skills. I've rolled a 6 with 1 stunt point, which is exactly what you want to see.
You wiggle. You feel like a child.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
Yep.
I roll pretty good. It's an iron grip.
Can I?
You can still do actions at a -2.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the nightmares to Hernasa.
Okay.
Hernasa, catch!
Give me accuracy.
13 accuracy. So
-2,
-2,
11.
11. Not terrible.
It's good enough to lob in his general direction. The orb lands close to you, Harness.
Yes. Now I'll know the movements of Middle Earth. Wait, wrong one.
What?
I'll know the movements of Middle Earth. It's the orb.
Okay. They're not all accounted for. The lost seeing stones. You don't.
Hey,
know.
bud, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Nah, I see what you did there.
It is your turn, though, Harassas.
Well,
Ooh, people are booning. Avenging Penguin has booned all three of you.
Oh, hell
Thank
yeah.
you, Penguin.
Thank you.
They needed it. They needed a boon.
Yeah, I'm limping. I'm out of spell slots over here.
Out of spells, boss battle, hard stuff going on.
shoot. Well, I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna have wonderful dreams for a moment, I imagine.
So, yeah, you experience very much the same thing as I described earlier. A nightmare of a woman pretty much bartered off into a cruel marriage.
I am gonna move over to where the princess is with the orb in hand.
Okay.
And that's it, because I had minor to grab it.
Yeah, you can get to her, but you are now right next to the creature.
Hopefully, the fishman's drawing aggro, and I'll be fine. Next turn, I'm gonna do something not terribly smart. So,
Excellent. Lawrence, you see Hardass approach with the orb that you can kind of hear screaming in his head. Just so you're
Cool. I'm going to do something very surprising, I think, to everybody in the room.
you're gonna talk the creature down.
You gonna hit it?
I'm going to keep hitting the same thing the same way I've been hitting it. Does
I
that
love
hit?
that.
No.
Well, I guess I'm going to use that boon.
Oh, yeah, you got a boon.
immediately.
Yep.
Boon it up.
Reroll the whole thing or just the one?
Just the one. If you roll another one, you do get a reroll. 5.
Hey,
That
it's a
will
5.
hit. Thank you, Penguin. You made him hit.
5 stun
Give me that
points too.
The penguin.
Oh, yeah, you get 5 stun points, too.
Hey, 5 stun points too. Hey, 11 plus 4 plus 2d6 for the stun points.
There it all is, so you guys at home can see. So you did 11,
So it's
and yeah, you can do
11 plus 4, which is... Wait, 4, right? Yeah, 2 for strength, 1 for auto attack, 1 for berserk, so that's 15. Plus 2d6, which is another 5. So 20.
Damn.
20 damage.
Yeah, Keon. Yeah, buddy.
So you see the twin hearts of stone and wood beating in the chest together, and you thrust the spear into both of them simultaneously.
Got him up! And then I hold him up.
It lets out a high-pitched squeal. I'm trying to think. I can hear the noise in my head, but I can't do it. But yeah, it lets out this high-pitched squeal. It kind of withers into itself.
Is it like a sort of like that?
Sure.
Rest in peace, everyone's headsets.
It didn't ruin mine. I was fine. I think Discord actually stops it from talking.
Look at
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's more like...
like a
somebody.
How you
help.
doing, Twitch? You doing good out there?
Somebody help. Somebody said help. But yeah, the creature shudders in on itself. It explodes. Kind of, not in the shrapnel kind of way, in the shockwave sort of way. Everybody's knocked down. I'm gonna have this. Solon, you're free. All of you, everyone's knocked down. Everyone is prone.
knocked down and prone, but free. Free but prone?
Free but prone.
Cool.
The smiley man will stand up. Yeah, he's pretty mad about this. I don't think he's going to just leave this time.
We broke his favorite toy and we stole his orb. He's not. Yeah.
It took you one turn across the room. It shall take him one turn across the room.
Is he still smiling?
Yeah, he's still smiling. He never stops. Yeah. With his thin needle teeth, constantly in a smile. He does not have lips, so that might be part of it. But yeah, he takes a step, disappears, and his next step is taken right next to you, Harnass.
Cool.
You have become very troublesome to me. And he's going to attack you. He's going to lash out with all of his tentacles.
Can he, though? Because you have to get up like the rest of us?
Shit. Did I take his whole thing?
No, I assume you have to miner to get back up and miner to move over to me.
You get 2 miners, don't
I
you?
think this guy has.
Yeah,
like
but each your if you don't have a mage, if you're doing 2 miners, you don't have a major.
Really?
Yeah, because you only get the 1 miner. You have 1 minor, 1 major.
I thought you got 1 minor, 1 major, and a move.
Ooh, it might be full of crap. I might be mixing systems, which happens to me a lot.
It
Yeah,
happens
no,
to me,
we're-
too.
We're familiar with that.
Action time! You get major actions.
Minor to
Let's learn
move.
about actions in age.
A minor
You
to
toss a
move.
minor to move. There you go.
Move out to your speed's yard as a move. If you want to run, you use a major.
Bum, ba, 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 ba.
It's
You
where
cannot
does it
take
say
this
how
action
many
if you're
you get?
prone. You need to use the move action to stand up first.
Oh, so, okay. Then I did have to. Boom. Okay. There we go. That's fair. He'll get up to you, but he had to use everything he had to get to you.
That's still bad though, because he's like right there. I'm prone with the thing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's breathing
I'm still in
like, right
trouble.
in your face. Solon.
I'm gonna go jump this guy. I'm gonna jump this guy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to put him in a choke from behind before he gets.
As
Before he
you
gets
cross
finessed
the room, you
around.
trip over something on the ground.
Oh snap!
You don't fall, but your foot brushes against a 2-handed morning star.
Oh yeah, that'll help. That's a lot better than just jumping on this guy.
I just realized you don't have a weapon,
Making
but
me
Balor's
jump.
is sitting right there.
I'm gonna swing this thing as hard as I possibly can muster. I do have some fighting skill, so I'm not trained in it, but I can swing it.
Corbinian, you might need another boon. So here's another boon from Pig.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Probably, yep.
All right, let's.
You can
let's
also
swing
doom
on
them
this thing.
if you hate them.
Oh, you know what? I do have another weapon that I was given that I totally forgot about. I have this fire bear club.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you grabbed that from the.
Fire bear?
Yeah, it's a club that's painted like fire, and I think it has a bear carved into it.
I forgot about that.
Fire bear club.
I remember where you got
Well-
that, but I do remember you finding it.
I also don't remember where I got it, but there it is. And so I will pull this out, my fire bear club, not to be confused with a fire bear cub. 1 letter different, very different thing.
I thought a fire bear club is where like larger, hairier gay men go and yeah, dance to the
Go and
rude
burn it down. Yeah.
fires from all the friction.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to hit this guy with the fire bear club. I rolled a 15 to hit, and I do 5 damage. I just run up behind this needle-toothed dickhead and blast him in the back of the head with this club.
Do you have a boon?
I have a boon.
15 is not high enough.
17 is...
17 is.
I will spend my boon for a +2, and
Spend
thank
the
you,
boon.
Avenging Penguin. It's almost like you hit this guy with this fire bear club.
Pretty much, the golem creature would not be dead, and you would not be hitting this creature right now if it wasn't for Avenging Penguin, yes. Blast it for 5?
Yes.
Do you have a strength
blasted for
score at all?
5. That is the plus... It has a +2, but I probably put that there from fighting. So it should probably be a +1 for my strength, right?
So it's actually a 4.
So it should be a 4 instead.
You
Both
smack
these
him.
are strength or dex. Or
You
strength or
smack him
perception.
with the club.
You said I can use strength or what?
No, I was saying most weapons are strength or perception
Okay.
in damage.
Got it.
So you do hit him.
Fighting is a means to hit people.
When you hit him, instead of finding bone and making a loud clunk noise, you find a squishy bag of liquid.
Ew.
You realize this creature does not have bones, and it sort of just kind of absorbs the impact.
Ew.
And if it does have bones, not where you hit it. Yeah, it's no. It has the
Carl's-Rich.
inhuman armor quality. But yeah. I believe that brings it to Harnass. You are prone on the ground. This creature is breathing in your face. You see Solon pop up behind it and hit it in the back of the head.
I'm gonna, as I'm prone on the ground, I'm gonna turn and try to slap this into the princess's chest.
Okay.
Hopefully, like, contact and forcefulness will force the nightmare back into her.
Give me a willpower check.
No, please. Actually, willpower's not bad.
I didn't think it was, but then you start worrying. I was like, oh no. Let me set the difficulty real quick. Alright.
Holy hell.
Let me make sure everyone at home can see that. Whoa. The highest roll possible when it counted, sir.
Yo.
You slam this into her chest. It causes a burst of light to beam out. Because you nail this. You absolutely nail this. Don't worry about the stunt points. I'm giving you some stuff. Because that's the best roll. You did it. The light bursts out of her. She kind of floats a little bit, falls back to the ground, but kind of in a crouch. She's awake, conscious. Her eyes glow for a moment. And in this burst of light, the smiling man puts up his arms and is nowhere to be seen. That's where we're going to go ahead and take our break. So thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the follows, subscriptions, boons and dooms. We appreciate it. We love you guys. And we'll be back in like a loose 5. So hang tight and stay fresh. Hey there, everybody! Welcome back to Fresh Out the Box!
It's me, Jahan, and you can find me at RockFact on Twitter or at Jahananon everywhere else. And my co-host is Casualty CDG, and you can find him right here.
Right. So I'm the same one here, apparently. I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, a variety video game Twitch streamer and tabletop role-playing game streamer. And I am reprising my role as Harnas, the Orcish Arquebusier, and someone who is sane. Right?
I am Keon, the resident music person, and I'm also a fish. I like fish sticks in my mouth, and I'm a fish man with a spear trident.
Because they
Do
don't
they
go
turn
down
themselves?
gay fish. I just saw them performing that with the symphony, and it was really, really funny.
Nice.
Everyone had a completely straight face. no one laughed. They all sang it. That was good. Yeah. So you dream the princess, shoving back her nightmares into her persons and completing her once again. She gains consciousness. There's a burst of light because of the sheer force of your will, forcing her dreams back inside of her body, banishing the smiling man from your sight. You now sit there, the three of you, in the chamber, in the throne room. It's you three, the princess, and Balora's unconscious body. Well, I guess she'd probably wake up now, though, to be fair.
Where the hell are all the guards? This feels like an intentional trap was sprung on us.
Lawrence, I'll slowly sit up from the ground as I was kind of laying there. I have a... Right. Did you hear my gunfire when you were coming in, before you came in? Or did you just happen to come in here?
A bit of a ruckus in the room. Yeah, that's why I stumbled this way. What do you ask?
I was wondering if some sort of sorcery had deafened the room, and that's why no one had come to hear what was came to see what the noise was about.
There are
theory.
guards on post. It looks like people here were dismissed long before our arrival.
Yeah, I think it's just an empty house, mate.
It is strange
Right.
that no one came. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I know.
That's not no reason.
I will start reloading all my pistols, all two of them, both my pistols and my arquebus. I'll look to the princess. Are you all right?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I feel empty. She'll kind of sit there, like, gathering her thoughts. She'll actually be, like, holding herself unconsciously.
I don't think you're safe here. I think it's best we take you somewhere else where there are other people and we can guard you. Because right now there are no guards and we're the only armed people here. And two of us are the only ones who still have energy in us to keep fighting.
They have to be here somewhere.
We encountered no guards, and this, I shake my rifle, this is incredibly loud inside your castle, which would draw any of your guards' attention. I fired this about 6 times.
Maybe they're dead.
Which means you might not want to be here anymore. Because I get the feeling that creature who ripped out whatever that was out of you is going to try again.
I've been walking these premises all night. I didn't see anyone murdered, kidnapped, or abducted. Whatever this was well orchestrated and planned for no guards to be in the area.
Well, why don't we just go look for the guards?
We could look around for them, but my suggestion is that we have somewhere to lead this princess to, either to the camp that we know about, which is well fortified, or to our own boat, assuming we can get it undocked in a way at least long enough to get her help later in the daylight. Because right now it's middle of the night. If they've all been felled, then we're alone against rather formidable forces.
Yes, and another way for you to avoid this marriage that you must undergo. We must kidnap you. It's the only way to save you. You can't leave of your own free will. But if we take you now, hurriedly in the night, perhaps you can get away from this after all.
The door is going to burst open.
Oh, never mind.
Guns pointed at the door, because I don't know who that is.
In walks a man wearing the crimson tabard of the Inquisitor. But you recognize this man. It is Inquisitor Warren.
I gently let my hammer... I probably turned and cocked the hammer back to get ready to fire, and then I just very gently let it back down, and then I leveled the rifle.
This isn't your court. Where are the guards?
I was wondering the same thing. I was out on patrol, came back. I don't see anyone at their posts. I came to check in here because I heard noises. Is that the princess? Princess, what are you doing here?
It's almost hard to explain what you've missed, sir.
I mean, he'll look around at the damage, and he can see the pile. He can see the pile of what was once the elemental creature. Seems like I missed quite something here. More cult activity, he'll say questioningly while gripping his hilt.
More dark Fayish, more like. Given we did not see people in rows, we saw creatures of long tooth and strange wood and stone.
Yes, I'm afraid no humans, no cultists were involved in this at all. This is just dark magics at work. Pure dark energy.
It sounds like demon work to me. And where there are demons at work, the humans that empower them are not far behind. And he'll check the shadows. But he is revealing a very Inquisitor style of
I'm afraid there are different sources of power. Not everything that is scary is a demon. Some things have different origins.
We make
Like
life
a
much
crab.
simpler.
Like a crab. A crab is scary, but that's not a demon at all.
Inquisitor, do you have somewhere safe we can take the princess? We're standing in an empty castle, and someone just tried to do irreparable harm to her.
Well, I've yet to check upstairs, but I must check on my men. I must check on the king.
Which one?
The only one. He'll say.
There are two, are there not?
There is only one true ruler of all the lands. The rest of the world just needs to catch up with it. Quickly, though. We must check. And rid this castle of any and he'll stop.
I smile.
And he'll say unearthly beings.
I look at Solwyn and I shrug. And
Yeah, we each showed a little. Ooh, that was close.
I mean, he's still working on it.
I know, it's just a funny moment of, yeah, I'm just not going to help him dig out of that hole.
Mm-hmm.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, we're the guests of the princess and her father, the king of this land, so I'll defer to her requests at the moment.
Yes. The father of the future queen, I'm assuredly is in danger as well. We should check on him as well. Princess. And she'll look unsure. She doesn't know that guy. She doesn't particularly like the people from the other kingdom, especially since they're going to take her away.
We'll be right behind you, Inquisitor. I must rest. My magics have grown weary.
Please do not leave me waiting too long. I fear time may be of the essence. And he'll leave.
It appears we must make haste. If we have a plan, we must enact it now. I feel like he may be leading us to a trap.
I don't think so.
If we're going to flee this kingdom, if we're going to get the princess out of here, now would be the time.
That Inquisitor is not one for deception and guile. He is a force of arms and will. If he wanted to seize us, he would have done it here and now while we're tired.
And maybe he's learned his lesson and knows he can't take all of us at once.
You're a future ruler.
A way. I need to figure out how the rest action works real quick. We don't do it very often because normally you guys just get long rests, but this is the case where you'd get a short break.
So I would need a whole hour to recover spell points. I was mostly just trying to get him to go away.
Really? Where is that?
Page 67,
Okay.
regaining magic points. It's kind of tucked away into the spells and magic stuff.
Right,
For each
yeah.
full hour of rest or meditation, you recover 1d6 plus willpower magic points.
I see.
If you manage 8 hours uninterrupted, it all fills up.
Okay. There's also a catch your breath action somewhere. They can give you back health, so that's still good. I might have found it. It's just something we've never done before. So
A 39, I have it. 5-minute rest lets
Yep.
us catch breath.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, the 5-minute rest. Drink some water and so on. So you guys can take 5 minutes. You get 5 plus con plus level back in health.
5 plus con plus level, so I get 11. I'm back to full after 5 minutes.
Cool. Unfortunately, yeah, it does not look like there is a way for you to regain magic points. I was hoping there was.
Not with this.
Just got to sit it out for a whole hour, so my clock is going. As long as we're not under duress for the next hour.
No promises.
We will try not to be, but yeah, no promises on our side either.
Princess, you're a future war leader of great armies. You need to make a choice. And quickly.
I cannot leave my family and my people, if they still might be alive, upstairs.
Can you fight? Or ensorcel?
Well, I mean, I'm fair enough with a sword, I guess. I haven't had a lot of training.
I'll go over to the table and look for, like, a blade of any kind, like a short sword, a dagger.
She'll pick up a
anything.
blade.
On this night, you will need to be better than fair enough. Your life may depend on it, Princess.
I hand her a knife, one of the swords, and I'll take one of my pistols and hold that out to her. You have one shot of that if you need to shoot at something at range. If nothing else, it's a very loud alarm.
She'll
That'll let
look
us
at
know
it.
where you are.
And she'll take it. She'll grab it wrong, but she'll take it. Yeah, she'll take the sword and the gun.
Hold it like this. I pull out the other one I have and hold it to show her how to hold it and aim it.
He's like spinning it the whole time you're talking, in and out of the holster.
That would be a terrible thing to do with the musket. I spin it. Chunk. Oh, right, there's no guard.
The ammo falls out.
Plunk. Okay, this is...
Since Lawrence is the deep dweller, you'll notice that from the pile of the elemental creatures, you'll see a somewhat familiar moving little goo pile leave from the pile of rubble.
What? I seem to be remembering something, but that goo pile reminds me of Big Mutt.
Of what?
What goo? His mom.
Of me mum.
Of your-
It's from my childhood.
Your mother. Okay.
What in
I
the hell?
associate things from my childhood with my mother. Said Lawrence, right?
Somebody scoop that up. What the hell is that?
It's like black flubber.
Ew. Do
And
we
it's
have any
like-
way to scoop that?
I mean, you could try.
Oh.
You can try and catch it before it makes it to a crack or something.
I'll try to grab. I'll grab like one of my empty shot and powder. There's a word for it. Basically, they're the tubes that are preloaded with my shot, so I can shoot quickly. One of those is probably empty because I've been firing for the last while. I'm gonna grab one of those. And
Are they called
try to-
magazines?
No, it's like a leather tube sort of thing with a stopper at the top. There's a word for that. I can't think what it is. It's on a bandolier.
It's a boom tube. Yeah, so go ahead, give me a dex check. Because this is all dexterity here.
Is 14 enough?
14's not bad. Yeah, you jump on it. And you get that goo in that tube. Jellyfish mom. Maybe. Penguin. Maybe.
Adding to my inventory. Black flubber? Question mark?
It's wiggling. Like, you can feel the tube moving constantly. It's not like a violent
Comments.
moving. It's not like, barely control. It's just, you can feel it vibrating.
It came from the wood and stone monster.
It came from the creature of wood and stone. Yes.
Wood and stone creature.
And in case this isn't ringing a bell for anyone, you've seen this phenomenon before. A few times.
Two.
And maybe just powder flask was the word we were looking for.
Maybe.
That might be it. I'm not sure.
But yeah.
Well, it's in there. Whatever it is. And I'll hook it. I'll lace
Shoot
it back
it out
into
your
my
gun.
bandolier.
Shoot it out your gun.
No,
Shoot
I am not fouling my arquebus. These things are inaccurate enough as it is. Click. Oh. It's stuck in there now. Get it back out. I can't.
All you have to do is dry fire it at people and they have nightmares. It'll be fun. But yeah. So the princess does want to check on her father and the rest of the people living in the castle. It's your call, though.
Well, shall we? I look at Lawrence and Solwyn.
If this is what Her Highness wishes, show it shall be.
All right. So you leave the throne room. You enter the deserted corridor that leads straight to a door to the outside, to the courtyard, which is open. You can still see people out there walking around. Not necessarily like close by, but you can still see people like drunkenly stumbling in the fairgrounds. You cut right to where the stairs are. If you go up a little bit more and take another right, that's where that back door to the courtyard that you guys keep using is. But yeah, you go up the stairs. And as soon as you get up there, you can hear signs of struggle, fighting, metal on metal. And you see people in the hallway, on the ground. They don't look hurt. They kind of look drunk, but they're all asleep on the floor.
I'll boot one in the leg to see if they stir or wake up.
They do not. But you see the handmaids and the butlers and the artisans that live in the castle. You see a few nobles out here. Some bedroom doors are open. And you can see people just laying about. It's really weird.
Sorcery or poison. Not sure which.
Who's fighting? So you said there's clanking metal. Do we see that?
You can hear it coming from up ahead. The room, the double doors to the king's chambers are cracked. And you can see shadows moving about in there.
All right.
I used my Arcana intelligence to see if this is magic or not magic.
Yeah, absolutely.
18.
18's
Arcana?
pretty good. Yeah, you can sense the magic in the air. It's very familiar. It feels like Faye magic. And all these people do seem to be in a magically induced sleep.
Yes, they were ensorcelled. And I thought it would be poisoned. You're right, they've been put to sleep. Some sort of Faye magic. There's some sort of slumber was cast here. I suspect, I fear what we'll find at the source of those clinking blades.
I look to the princess. We press on.
She'll draw her sword. Quickly, my father must need us.
Stay at the rear. There's no sense you getting... Lawrence is more than capable of cleaving into anything that would stand in our way.
Well, let's hope so. Through the door, who's first?
Can I kick it down?
Who's second? Yeah, you can kick it open. It's cracked already.
I think I'm
Right,
second. I have a fear of what I might find in this room.
Second, and then the last two of you. Sure. So you guys run down this hallway, over and past all these sleeping people. You get to the end of the hallway where it branches out to the two directions. You can see more sleeping people. Some of them are guards over here. You actually see some people that are actually dead over here. Mostly guards. And then you, Lawrence, kick the door open to the king's chambers. And within, you see quite the scene. The king is laying on the bed, with his dreams leaving his form. You can see there are 3 members of the Inquisition in here. One is Inquisitor Warren, who is more or less been known as an ally to you, kind of. And then 2 others that are fighting by his side. And then there are 3 strange-looking creatures. All of them are... They have masculine forms. They're all shirtless, and they have these. They're all wreathed in shadows. Their eyes glow white, and their ears are very long. They appear to be some sort of Fae being. There are 3 of them, and then hanging up in the air is King Greystone. You can see his crown on his head seems to be clamped down on his skull, and is floating in the air, dangling him from it. And from within his cloak, you can see shadows and eyes and nightmares coming forth.
Is there any nightmare orb in the room? Is anyone messing with one, or?
There is one beginning to manifest above the King of Torrents. So there are 2 kings in this room, and one of them is losing his nightmares.
Is one of those creatures, one of those Fae creatures, kind of like doing the pulling, or is it just kind of like levitating out of it?
The 3 are fighting the Inquisitors. It seems that if anyone's doing it, the most likely candidate is King Greystone.
I shoot at the king.
Nice. Point of fact, so his eyes are not open. His eyes are closed. His crown, however, as you look at it, does appear to have eyes of its own.
I will try to shoot just the crown and hope that the ball's enough to shatter or knock it loose from his head.
That is an option. Let me see if it gives. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. If you miss,
Yeah. He's super
We'll
good.
see what happens.
So I ready it without any action because it's free for me because it's a gunslinger and aim, bang. That is in fact 17. Because I think the magic buff has worn off by now. I don't know how long that lasts.
You hit, sir.
Hooray!
You do hit. Wow, that was a good shot.
Oh, and I'll use my stun points to reload the gun.
Oh, okay, excellent. Go ahead and give me that damage. That is what you tend to do with your stun points. It's a good thing to do. 11.
And I only needed 1 to reload. So.
Oh yeah, because you have like quick reload. Yeah.
Oh, I might be full of crap. Hold on.
As you hit the creature on his head, it moves in the air in a weird, like it has its own gravity. It's kind of levitating from the way that the king is dangling, and it kind of wiggles the king beneath it as it lets out a hiss. But the hiss does come out of the king's mouth.
I will spend 1. It's 1 to reload anyway, but I'm gonna spend 1. That's my special rogue power to make it pierce armor. So whatever armor it had is half. If that applies in the situation. But.
Pierce armor?
Yep.
Yeah, it does apply. So that halves it?
Yep.
Round it up or down?
Mixing my games. Round down.
Okay. Yes, Keon. You are... Lawrence, you burst into the room. Harnash shoots the king's crown. And you see these 3 beings before you that are fighting the Inquisitors.
I think Lawrence is gonna try to do some kind of might jump off of one of these beings and grab the king by the ankles and see if I can pull him down. Or if I can, like, pull him down and, like, rip the skin off his head and as the crown floats in the sky. Whatever happens.
You want to try and rip the crown off his head?
Or just pull him down. Just trying to
rip
grab
him
his
from
legs
the crown.
and rip him from the crown, yeah.
So you do
How's
have
that?
hold of him. You managed to grab him. He is hanging there.
Wow.
I'll let you make since you are holding on to it, go ahead and make a strength might check.
Another one?
Yes.
Hey, how's that one?
It is opposed.
Very big.
It is
18
very
with 4 stun points. I like the look of that.
I'll take it.
So when you do this, you put your feet up against the wall and you yank. And you do rip the skin off the king's head. He comes free of the crown and clunks to the floor. For my own fun, he violently slams his head into an end table and lands unnaturally.
Okay. Sorry, King.
I greatly enjoy that. I'm sorry. Nothing's more disturbing than like a wrong fall. But yeah, no, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, you did the thing.
It's very disturbing.
The
Yeah.
crown is still floating in the air. And it's going to...
Is the orb still coming out because the crown isn't destroyed?
the orb is still coming out. Yeah, put it back in. Yeah. Solon.
Yes, I would like to use my elven finesse. I see myself maybe springing off one of the king's bedposts and grabbing this crown from the air, snatching this evil artifact from its place of terror.
Yeah, go ahead and make a grapple check. Wow,
Good,
what
good,
is wrong with you,
grapple.
Johananon? There's nothing wrong with me.
I rolled a 10 with 4 stun points. I'm gonna re-roll the 1 though. No, I don't have another boon. I already used my boon.
It probably wouldn't matter anyway. So you jump and grab. You're hanging from this floating crown, and you guys kind of wrestle in the air. Gravity loses a lot of its meaning as you start floating around.
Kian, you are the weird one.
Oh, right.
You're the weird one. There's just something wrong with me. Doesn't make me weird.
Yeah.
Makes me institutionalized. So yeah,
I wish.
you try to rip that thing out of the air to no avail. The 3 creatures will continue to fight with the Inquisition, but 2 of them are going to double team one of them and just straight up wishbone that guy. Just gonna run up, grab his arms and legs, and pull him into 2. And then there's just that weird stop where like the blood hangs in the air for a second, and he goes, ah! Ah!
You do the Wilhelm scream?
No, he did the. I like the one I did. I think that was a good one. The Wilhelm scream is funny though. But yeah, so that happens. Now it's two Inquisitors versus 3 of the shadow creatures.
Princess, you need to push the orb back into him. Will it back in. We're gonna try to focus on the rest of this.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna run to go do that.
I'm hoping she's just very strong-willed. It's like, yeah, stay away from the fighting part. Okay, so people are wrestling with the crown. And you brained a king.
Yeah, he went.
So if I kill Lawrence, I get a bounty for a Kingslayer. No,
Thanks, Penguin. I appreciate that a lot. We all do. This is one of Penguin's favorite shows.
Solwyn, try to save the king if you can, and I'll turn and fire at one of the strange Faye beasts to try to keep their attention off the princess and on us.
You've never fought a crown before, I say as I'm just floating around on a crown.
Go ahead and give me that hit.
Aiming, firing.
Hit. 14 absolutely hits.
Oh, I wish I had stun points, but re-rolling won't change that.
It could.
It could, but the odds are so terrible.
Odds are not high, no.
16 damage. Oh, is its dex 1 or 0?
Yes!
Takes an extra 3.
Okay. So you whip your gun around. One of the ones that's still holding half of an Inquisitor, you just you blast a hole in it. And you see it just like stares at you for a second and then dissolves into shadow.
He'll just kind of go, huh? Like, just surprised, like, I'm not used to insta-killing things.
Yeah.
Especially magical things.
Yeah, you guys have got a shark. I don't know. So you gotta throw some minions in every now and again.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't as satisfying when it was the bandits. But, yeah, so that creature
That's
disappears.
just normal.
Disappears from sight. Lawrence.
So that's one of the Fae disappears from sight. We got 2 more.
Faye disappears. 2 more.
I'm gonna run up to one and kind of jump up and try to spear it right in the quad. See if I can incapacitate one of them.
Yeah, go for it.
Or what would I? Just a regular fighting? Or what?
Yeah, do your normal attack. Run up and you spear it right in the quad.
Did that work?
Yeah, you hit
happen?
it. Yeah.
Sweet.
They're not as hard to hit as some of the other things.
10 plus 4, so 14.
Nice.
14. You stab it, twist. It lets out a a little bit of a grunt at you, but it is still up.
Oh, damn it. It's probably like 1 or 2 away or
It's
something.
very
Like
close.
that. God damn it.
But you did hurt it significantly. Solwyn, you're in the air fighting your crown.
Not gonna put the crown on because I think if I put it on, it will take control of me. So I'm still.
Come on, do those golem strats.
While I'm up here, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out how to deactivate this device, this arcane device?
Command word stop.
You can make an Arcana check.
Bloop. I rolled a 19 with 4 stunt points.
So, what you find out is it is not a magical device. That thing is a living creature.
Oh, snap.
Forged in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, boy.
But that is information.
That is information. We're going to need to kill this. It's alive.
Of course it is.
It's a fun thing to say. It's
On it.
yeah, you're on it.
Thought about it. I'm gonna try to just, push it down, will it down, kind of drop dead weight, give it a with my other action. Just see if I can get it.
We'll oppose and strength might it.
With a little bit of and a little bit of I rolled a 14. Am I stronger than a hat?
No.
Didn't think so.
Not only are you
Pronoun?
not stronger than a hat,
you
you're
are,
pretty
in fact,
you're
a
pretty
cat.
sure that you just wrestled with the will of God. Because I rolled really, really
Yeah.
high.
That's a strong hat. Guys, this is a really strong hat.
It's gonna fly out of your clutches. It is going to. Well, it's gonna claw.
It still has the king's forehead skin stuck to it, right?
Yeah, it has bits of scalp stuck to its prongs. And those prongs are going to go like this with the flesh still attached, and they're going to swipe at you, Gary. They're going to swipe
why
its soul.
wouldn't they?
You're going to get so much tetanus.
Yeah, because that's the problem he's going to worry about.
What's your
About 5
defense?
minutes.
My defense is a 12.
It does hit you. 4, unfortunately 6. We'll say that little bit of king goes a long way on that damage.
Does that mean I'm knighted?
That'd be cool. It can't do that because it didn't get the stunt points. That's okay.
I was literally knighted by the crown. No king involved.
Well, the crown is the state, so.
It's going to lunge towards the princess while you're still holding it after it claws you, though. I guess. Okay. So, Sloan, during all this, you happen to glance out the window. There's someone standing there, watching.
It's your mother.
It is.
Hey,
Thank you. So I'm on this crown. I'm jostling. I'm trying to figure out what kind of arcane device this is and how to tell it down. And after kind of jumping and using all my weight and realizing nothing's happening here, I'm left sort of swinging, looking out the window. And I think for a moment I see my own reflection in the window. And then as I narrow my eyes, I realize there's a figure standing on the other side.
It does look a lot like you, though. But it can't be him. You haven't seen him in so long. But you're pretty sure that your brother is standing outside that window.
Social bubbles form.
Which one?
Lysanthin.
Yeah,
the
that's
bad one, right?
That's what I was like, maybe it's the ghost of the good one. Okay, the bad one. It's worth asking. So what I see outside is, what looks like almost a little bit of an older version of me, but probably at this point with completely blacked over eyes and skin on the face starting to crack just a little bit around the eyes with these black veins of magic that certainly weren't there the last time I saw him.
Yeah. But he's just watching, smiling. More grinning than smiling, but, you know. Lawrence.
So, I'm
Lawrence
gonna
went.
take... Well, fuck me then.
Yes, fuck you. Yes. 1 sec. Fuck you. The two other shadow creatures. So this one's going to wheel around on you, Lawrence. It's going to try... Damn, I hate that one. It's going to wheel around on you. I assume that you're still really easy to hit.
Orange is always easy.
Burn!
Always easy to hit.
It is going to rake at you with its claws. Its clawed hand hits you for 10. Then the other one is kind of going to have to fight the double of Inquisitors. But now it's Hernassa's turn. That'll be Lawrence's turn. Sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
Very sorry.
Sorry, just checking if I can do something.
Of course you can. I believe in you.
I am going to move. Oh, actually, I can. This will do. I'll move into the path of the princess and the crown, which will probably amount to me standing right next to her while she's approaching the king, to try to break the line of it being able to go straight at her easily without having to go over me or around me or something. And then I'm going to draw my pistol, one pistol I have, and fire at the crown.
Excellent.
I do not get the aim because I had to move. Bang.
Bang, bang. That's a hit. With 5 stop points? Dang. Not bad.
Pierce for 1.
Okay.
Because I'm a rogue. Is its dex 1 or 0?
No.
Well, I can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Have you ever gotten one?
He got one. He got one last
couple.
round.
I love that.
It hardly ever happens though, because his dex is bullshit.
My dex is fairly low for a rogue. It's
pretty
I'm a
funny.
shooter. I am going to. Oh, I've spent one.
Call
Nope,
an
that's not right.
ambulance, but not for me.
I'm going to rapid reload, and I'll lightning attack the same enemy. So bang, rapid reload, bang.
Oh, okay. You cannot proc stop points on your lightning attack.
Yep.
So that's your
7.
first set of damage.
And I'm using 2 shots, so not 11, but no, not 10, but 9. And then
You have to shoot again. Yeah.
bang. 15.
No one has ever seen someone shoot a gun this fast. It's pretty good. All right.
Like
bang,
probably
bang!
like grabbed one of the bandolier in my teeth and was like after firing as it's still smoking, spit into it, and then rack it and fire again.
You'll blast pieces of the gold and gilding from the crown, and underneath you'll see like gross fleshy bits. As you do hurt this thing pretty significantly. Lawrence! Your spear is still stuck in the quad of one of these shadow creatures.
Does pulling it out take a minor action?
No.
Okay, then I pull it out, but then I take a minor action to aim at that same exact spot, and then I all-out attack again, but with
Yep.
+1 damage with the intent to again completely maim this thing. That's not good.
You got any boons?
You had 2. You spent 1. I think you still have 1 left.
Did we get 2? For
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, you
Me and you both have 2. Yeah.
Okay, well then I only did 1. So yeah, I'll re-roll.
Reroll that 1. Let's see if you get it.
D6. And so I re-roll it again.
You get to reroll 1s on those, yes. Oh,
10 with 2 stun points.
no. You used your minor action to aim, correct?
Yeah, but that I think is for +2 on damn.
It's to hit.
It's to hit.
When you aim.
It is to hit.
Oh yeah, it's a attack roll, so that's
And
11.
it made the difference. If you had an aim,
Hey,
you
there
would have
we
missed.
go.
You do hit.
And I hit 4. 9, 13 damage.
You stab him in the quad again. His leg buckles, and then you hit him in the back of the head with your fist, and he evaporates into shadow.
Sick.
As you do so, the other two Inquisitors finish their battle as well.
I call that the churn and butter when you just stab them in the calf with the thing until they explode into shadows.
Well, you stab the quad enough until it turns into butter.
There you go. Delicious.
Meat butter.
Gary, Solon.
What's up?
You're holding on to this crown. Your fingers almost got blown off by.
Yeah, they did. That's a good shot.
her
Thanks for not
ass.
shooting my fingers. I'm gonna let go of the crown. I'm gonna drop back down to my feet.
Story of his
And-
life.
And I'm going to use my arcane blast to try to shoot the crown out of the hovering air above me.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 15 with 6 stunt points to hit.
Do you have any boons?
I do. I have one. Yeah, I have one last boon. Let's re-roll that 1. Let's see what happens. That's a big fat 5.
That's a hit.
That is a 20 with 6 stunt points.
Oh, you know what?
No.
You can keep that boon. I was looking at the wrong stat block.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's a big roll.
No.
Okay, I'll keep the boon.
No, you actually hit it right on the money. 15 was what's needed. I thought it was 16. I was looking at a different stat block, and I was like, oh, shit, that's wrong. All right, so yeah, you do hit it. 6 stunt points. Save your boon.
6 stunt points. We're going to use those stunt points to try to do as much damage as possible.
I would suggest piercing for part of it, because it probably has decent armor.
Let's do... can we do piercing and extra damage? Is that a thing?
So... I mean, you can't use the combat stunt, so you can do lethal blow. That costs 5. Or you can do mighty blow for 2, pierce for 2, and something else. But you also have access to the spell stunts with this, right?
For the arcane shot?
I guess it's
I
still
shouldn't
it
for the-
just counts as a regular attack, huh?
Yeah.
It's a ranged attack, just magical in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me do... I'll probably lethal blow it. That's probably what I'll do. I probably want 2 extra 2d6 on it.
Okay.
And you said pierce armor.
That
That's
costs
a 2. Yeah.
So it's gonna be
Damn.
one or the other on that.
Yeah, we'll do lethal blow. We'll
Okay.
go with all the dice. Let's roll some 6s, shall we? I've already rolled 1, and let's roll 2 more. Oh boy.
Is the first roll the initial damage?
Yes.
Does it add anything to it?
Yes, but it should... Oh no, that was when I re-rolled.
That was when you rerolled.
Okay, so there's the 2d6, and then yes, my damage will be a d6 plus 4. So there's 8 for that. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage altogether, with all the stunty boys signed, sealed, delivered.
You'll blast it. It'll ricochet off of the wall as it lets out a cry. It does not like what you did to it. It gets to go now. it will attack you.
Yay, you draw a dagger. Thank you.
It hits you.
That's unfortunate.
And it did the thing that I wanted
it didn't.
to. So go ahead and take 3.
No.
And then make a dexterity acrobatics check.
Okay, didn't call that. Here's a very different thing I thought you were gonna do.
What did you think I was going to do?
Nah, I'm not telling you now. No. I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay. You guys check, Gary? Dexterity acrobatics check.
Yes, dexterity, acrobatics. I've rolled an 18 with 6 stunt points.
You might have beaten me. Let me see. So it claws you, and then it tries to latch onto your head. But you
that's what I thought.
jump out of the way.
That's exactly what I thought.
And it slams into the bed. It's going to rip up a big chunk out of the bedding.
It's a 100 gold bed. What the hell?
No shit.
It is an expensive. Yeah, it ruined a perfectly good expensive bed.
Also, it's trying to kill people. But,
It's also trying to kill people. Hernaz. It's the 6 of you, the 2 kings that are both unconscious, and this crown in the room.
Has the princess been successful in shoving the nightmare back in?
Not yet.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna put my hand out to the orb and I'll try to help her shove it back in because I'm hoping everyone else can kind of drop the crown before it gets to do something.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to roll willpower or is she just getting a boost to her roll?
Now I want you to do it.
Do I get a boost to my roll because she's trying?
Yes. I'll give you a +2 because the person's own daughter is helping. Wow.
Apparently I'm good at
You're
wheeling
really good at
nightmares back
doing
into
that.
people.
Just all day,
There you go.
5, 5, 5 for a 17 with 5 stunt points.
You
Outrageous.
you
Can I
both
get these
shove
rolls on
it.
shooting, please?
You both shove the dreams back into this into the king's body, and he will like take a deep breath, and then fall back down unconscious, but together again. This is like the second time someone tried to do this to him, so it's not good for you.
Yeah.
It's not good for your health. Lawrence.
Slay the
So now
crown, slay the
there's
crown.
Just the crown. Once again, I'm gonna try and like jump up off the bed, do like a super jump, and spear it in the sky. I guess because it's still airborne, huh?
It's like chopping right at. It's actually right on the bed. It took a big chunk out of the bed when it missed Gary.
Well, then I'm just
Ooh.
gonna run up there. It's still got eyeballs, right?
It's still got eyeballs.
I'm gonna go for them eyeballs.
You to aim for them, maybe?
I could aim for them if I could hit it, but I don't think I
In this instance,
did. Well, if I was aiming at it, yeah.
the aiming won't matter. So you stab the bed.
Yeah.
And the crown's just gonna climb up the spear like at you because you stabbed right in the middle and you missed the meat of it. It's gonna crawl up it and it's going to try and attack you. But first, Solon.
I am gonna keep it frosty. I'm gonna arcane blast this bad boy.
Before you do so, you notice a commotion outside as
I'm gonna look outside.
your brother crosses blades with somebody.
Who?
You can't see. It's very quick, but you can see a sword fight going on outside. Just, you know.
Now I don't know if I attack the crown or go outside. I'm gonna. You guys got this. It's like a 5-on-1.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a run for maybe how to get out to the balcony, how to get out there.
You can just jump out the
through the
window.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out the window then.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was made of sugar glass.
It is not.
Oh shit! Ouch! Really ouch! Fuck!
I mean,
Jump through windows?
it's
That
cool,
hurts.
and you're doing it for the right reasons. So totally, I'll just don't worry about it.
Hell yeah! I jump out the window.
Everyone gets to jump
Her
out
na-
of a window once. It's okay.
Hernas will remember this.
That's actually kind of what my scar looks like.
Pretty
It
sure-
says after all the serrated glass gets out of my skin.
I'm pretty sure Hernas used his in episode 3, actually, but we'll go to the tape for that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Let's do a Snyder cut. Let's do a slow mo, and I'll jump out the window.
No, you push your finger into it, but you're so fast that the glass bends around your
Whoa,
finger and then sort of
crazy.
opens up. And
Alright.
and then you go into a bar and you choke a woman, and no one seems to care.
Is that what he did?
Ezra Miller, yeah, he like choked a woman at a
Oh,
bar.
Ezra Miller. Yeah. Oh, because he was so fast.
Yeah. I was making
Got it.
the Flash Ezra Miller joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that all at the very end.
But yeah, Snyder cut your way outside. You'll hear the Themyscira music from Wonder Woman, even though, you know, that was Patty Jenkins. But whatever. Justice League. You jump out, and your brother is crossing blades with a cloaked woman, a feminine form, obscured by a cloak that you don't recognize. You see her face briefly, but you don't really recognize her.
You have no place in this realm, Lasanthan. I say as I land.
And break your ankles.
It looks
He'll
pretty cool.
he'll let out like a vicious, like underhanded slash at this woman when he's looking at you. It catches her off guard. He'll draw blood across her cheek. He'll let out a all the realms shall be one soon, and they shall all fall within my domain, brother. I just need to find what's missing. And he'll dance backwards a little bit. Do you have anything that you want to do beyond jumping out the window?
Yeah, I'll shoot an arcane blast. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll shoot an arcane blast at him now. He slashed at her. I'll shoot an arcane blast back at him. Let's make it a 2-on-1. I rolled a 10 with 1 stunt point. I'm guessing that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, he's very fast. He ducks out of the way. And he'll hear the commotion going on inside. It seems that it might be time for me to take my leave. And
You've already lost.
he'll step backwards into the darkness. And like you swear you can kind of still see him. Like it's like, come on, man, I see you. But then he
We'll
just
have
kind
our
of.
hands on the blade before you. The race is on, brother.
Well, at least you finally caught on to what's going on. And he'll filter away. Back in the room, there is still horrible, horrible things I can do, so I'm not going to fast forward this way.
Go Team Inquisition. You can do it. We
Yeah.
believe in you.
We'll see what the Inquisition can do. That's a big miss.
All 6s. Mighty blow. Lethal blow.
That
Would be par for the course for the Inquisition to roll all 6s.
Nah.
so Warren, Inquisitor Warren actually does manage a blow.
Nice.
The other guy missed horribly. And then it's your turn again, Hernas. Actually,
I will.
the crown's supposed to go now. Sorry. Fuck you.
Damn.
The crown is closest to Lawrence. He's going to attack him.
Yay.
You're easy to hit with a 9. He does hit
It's not
you.
bad. Just say no.
Take.
No.
Hey, you only take 3. It's not much.
See, it worked. It worked.
4 armor?
Yeah, so he's nah. He climbs up
damage.
your spear at you and just latches onto your armor. It does nothing to you. Now you can go, Hernes.
So what you're saying is, if I shoot the crown, I get to get out. Nothing. I will. Oh, does the princess hit it at all? Oh, she was helping me. Never mind.
She was helping you.
I'll back off from the fight a little bit to give everyone room, because just so I'm not in the way of people trying to get at the crown and stab it. And I'm gonna reload my arquebus.
Nice. You reload your arquebus. Kian. Lawrence.
You know, I'm aiming for them eyeballs again, man.
Yeah, it is pretty
Aiming for them eyeballs.
That's a hit.
I hit it.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. And for how much? 12 Z's.
12 altogether?
Nice.
Yes, sir. Right in the eyes. To me, it looks like when they did those or those Geico commercials with the money with like big eyeballs.
Oh.
I'm just thinking about that.
You
But on a
stab
crown.
it. It starts bleeding a lot. It starts making a high-pitched whining noise. It is going to lash out once more in an attempt. Good. Good. Very good.
You're keeping it?
Lawrence, it's going to chomp on your armor again. It doesn't get through. But as you stab it in the face, it's not very happy. It does seem to be dying. But in its last moments... Yep. It launches itself at the princess. And it latches on to the top of her head. She starts screaming, and then all of a sudden very quickly goes quiet. Her arms drop to her sides. She grabs a loaded pistol out of her belt, and she puts it up to her head.
No.
Herness.
Do the Inquisitors make any move?
No. They're frozen. They're frozen in this moment because they don't know what to do.
Hernas just, as he finishes the reload, he turns and just... Pack!
Oh no! Don't miss!
What do you mean? I'm aiming for center mass.
Roll 3 once. Roll 3 once.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot the ground. Bang. That would be 16.
Boy, oh boy, you like to live dangerously, sir. You do hit. You do hit.
Going to pierce armor for 1, because I'm a rogue. Going to mighty blow for an extra d6, and use... what is that? I just got 3. I have 5. I'm going to, if you'll allow it, I'd like to spend the other 2 toward disarm. In the sense that I'm firing, in case it doesn't kill the crown, I'm firing like at this part of the crown, so it kind of jerks it away, and it might knock the pistol out of her hand.
I got you. Yeah, go ahead and give me the damage.
Bang. And an extra, because I might need load.
Boom! The gun goes off. You hit. You hear the crown take the hit. Then something startling happens. Her pistol goes off. And then she's laying on the ground. Solwyn, you're outside. And it's just you and the cloaked figure who is grasping at her wound.
If you're fighting my brother, you must be an ally. And I'll reach my hand over to the cloaked figure.
She'll pull down her hood. She'll reach out for your hand. She'll shake it. It's good to see you again, Solwyn. You do recognize her. You have not seen her in some time. Not since episode 3. Her name is Tanya Hazelwood. She is the dreaming girl that caused the town to be enveloped in the mist on Stonehill.
That was a while ago.
How are you here? How are you involved in this?
after you left, things happened. I began to wonder about why the creatures chose me. And then my father told me of my parentage. My mother comes from your world. I am half-elven.
Yes.
But I came here to seek the one that brought terror to my village. After you left, well, things started to get a little worse. The king shut down trade with outside countries, and everyone started to eat themselves, essentially. And it wasn't hard for evil to take root in such a land. I came here to find Lizanthan. For I was chosen because I share his blood.
Sure. You can help us for the time being. We shall cross blades with Lizanthan again. However, simply sharing blood with Lizanthan does not give you top dibs to kill him, as it were. I still get to kill him. He's still my brother who betrayed my family first.
Fair enough. But apparently he is also my brother. So.
What does that make us then?
Well, I'll leave that to you.
Nothing.
It does depend on a couple things. Whether or not you and Lizanthan have the same mother, but I do believe you do. So,
Yep.
Yep. She shares a mother with the two of you.
What would that make us then?
Half siblings. you gotta, but yeah.
Wait, if you're worried, I'm pretty sure that's legal in this state.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Everything's legal in Torrance.
We'll go back to the inside. The princess is laying there on the ground. The shattered crown lays around her. She's holding the smoking gun. And blood is pooling around her head.
Inquisitors, if you know the healing arts, now would be a great time to demonstrate it.
We'll say it is at this time that Belor will enter the room, having regained herself, and she'll go to the princess. But in that moment, that's where we're going to go ahead and call tonight. That's a good stopping point. I hope you guys had fun. Sorry for playing with your emotions. But hey, it's my job. So, thank you everyone for watching. I had a lot of fun with that episode. I hope you did too. This is Fresh Out the Box. We do this every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Gary will be giving you more of the details. But this is Fantasy Age from Green Run Publishing. If you want to check it out, use our affiliate link in the chat, or just use Fresh Out the Box, all one word, at checkout with the promo code to get 5% off anything on the Green Runner website, including physical copies. And then we get a little something in return. Fantasy Age from Green Run Publishing. Thank you so much for watching. I have been the Game Master Johananon at RockFact on Twitter.
It's me, Casualty, CDG. I'm the co-host of Fresh Out the Box and also Fresh Out the Podcast. That's where we talk about movies, streaming shows, video games, and all sorts of other pop culture things. That's me, Jahan, and our best friend, Drew. He's a movie guy, and he tries to keep Jahan and I on the rails as we try to talk about things that aren't important. This show, though, this is Fresh Out the Box. We play tabletop role-playing games every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're always playing different systems with different people, different characters, different voices. We're always just trying to have fun and bring you some absurd story from our minds. So tune in, see what we're playing, come play with us. Make sure to use your boons and dooms in the Twitch channel for free. You can affect our story that way. If you want us to die, that's a great way to do that. If you don't want us to die, well, that's an option, but who cares about that option? Thank you guys so much for being here. We are on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. You can find us at Fresh Out the Box ttrpg. Oh, and one more piece of good information. We have just become friends with Osprey Games. And now we're on their list of new things that come out. So we'll get to showcase all sorts of new TTRPGs in the future. So we're looking forward to our new partnership going forward with Osprey. Super exciting for us. Thank you guys again.
I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. You can follow me at ElectricMetCHSR on Twitter or here on Twitch under Corbinian. And this Saturday at around 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Time, I should say, sorry. I will be running another episode of Traveler 5, sci-fi adventures in the far future, where someone has joined a cult and they seem to like it for some reason.
And I've been Keon. You can find me at King Keon on Instagram. Just Keon on the Spotify, the iTunes. I make the music, so the theme song for this shit. It's good stuff. Yeah, thank you for watching. Be good, be safe. Be careful when you're driving your car. Don't hit somebody that hits somebody else that's stationary. That's not cool.
And I almost forgot, tomorrow, February 10th, if you purchase Kids on Brooms from DriveThru RPGs, the creators are giving 100% of the proceeds away to help protect trans people in the trans community. Ooh. So go ahead. Kids on Brooms, I believe, is a spin-off of Kids on Bikes, and I hear very good things about it. I will be picking it up tomorrow. Make sure that you do too, to help out. So thank you everyone for watching. See you soon and stay fresh.
Yeah.